After 60, each step may look healthy, but silent weaknesses build inside. Weak legs, fading memory, hidden heart strain. Walking alone won't stop them, but 5 surgeon-approved exercises can, proven to restore strength, sharpen your mind, and protect your independence. After 60, many seniors feel their bodies slipping. Stairs feel steeper, balance less steady, memory less sharp. It's not your fault. These changes happen to everyone. Biology shifts like a factory losing workers. Walking helps, but it leaves key systems untouched. That's why researchers now recommend 5 better exercises, each one reactivating your body's hidden repair programs, protecting both strength and independence. 1. Resistance training, restarting the muscle factory. Let's begin with the exercise that changes everything after 60, resistance training. Picture your muscles like an old workshop, where the lights are dim and the workers are slowing down. That's what aging does. It cuts back the signal your body uses to build strength. But when you lift weights, even modestly, it's like hiring a fresh crew and turning the lights back on. Science backs this up. In 2024, researchers published a study in BMJ Open Sport and Exercise Medicine. They followed more than 450 seniors at retirement age. The group that trained with resistance exercises kept their leg strength steady for 4 full years. Meanwhile, those who didn't train lost power, step by step. Why does it work? Because resistance training boosts a hormone called IGF-1. Think of it as your body's growth signal. It also reactivates the protein-building switch known as the mTOR pathway. In plain English, that means your muscles get the green light to repair and rebuild instead of shrinking. The good news is, it doesn't take a gym marathon, just 2 or 3 sessions a week. Focus on 8 to 10 moves for your arms, legs, and core. Choose a weight where the last 2 reps feel challenging, around 70 to 80% of what you could lift once. That's the sweet spot where your repair systems switch back on. Frank, 68, thought his legs would never let him climb stairs again. But after 12 weeks of simple training, he told me, "I feel like I've got young legs under an old body." And here's where it gets interesting. The next exercise doesn't just build strength, it actually retrains your balance system itself. 2. Balance training, rewiring your inner gyroscope. Now, let's talk about something most people don't realize until it's too late. Balance. Your balance works like an inner gyroscope. When we're young, it spins steady and smooth. But after 60, that gyroscope starts to wobble. That's why stairs feel trickier, or why carrying groceries suddenly makes you hesitate. The danger is not just the wobble, it's the fall that comes after. The good news? Balance can be retrained. In 2020, researchers studied women in their 70s who had a history of falls. After just 8 weeks of simple balance and strength training, their stability improved across every condition, even with eyes closed or standing on soft surfaces. In plain words, their inner gyroscope was recalibrated. So what does this look like at home? 10 to 15 minutes a day. Stand on one leg while brushing your teeth. Walk heel to toe across the room. Try stepping onto a slightly unstable surface, like a folded towel. These little drills teach your nervous system to fire quicker, giving your body a backup plan when it slips. Martha, 72, told me she dreaded carrying laundry down her basement stairs. One misstep, and she feared a broken hip. But after a couple of months of daily balance practice, she said, "I don't cling to the railing anymore. My feet know what to do, miss this step. And all the strength you build can still vanish in a single fall. But strengthen your balance, and you give your independence a second chance. And what comes next is even more powerful. Because the next exercise doesn't just steady your steps, it actually fertilizes your brain 3. Tai Chi, fertilizer for the aging brain. Strength and balance are powerful. But what about your mind? Many seniors tell me their biggest fear isn't falling, it's forgetting. forgetting names, conversations, or where the keys are. It feels like fog slowly creeping in. But here's the hopeful news. Movement can clear that fog. Tai Chi isn't just graceful motion, it's fertilizer for the brain. In 2018, a study published in Neurorehabilitation and Neural Repair followed older adults with mild memory problems. After 6 months of Tai Chi, their memory scores improved significantly, and blood tests showed higher levels of BDNF, the brain's growth fertilizer. This protein helps sprout new connections between neurons, like planting seeds in a tired garden. The practice itself is gentle, slow, flowing movements, deep breaths. Sessions usually last about 50 minutes, 3 times a week. It's safe, it's meditative, and you don't need equipment. Rosa, 70, told me she'd started repeating stories without realizing it. Her daughter gently pointed it out. That scared her more than any ache in her joints. After a few months of Tai Chi with a local group, Rosa said something beautiful. I feel the fog lifting. I can hold a thought again. Pause for a moment. Have you noticed your own memory slipping? Or maybe your balance in the last year? You're not alone. And this kind of practice may help. But that's only half the story, because the next exercise doesn't just protect the brain, it resets your heart and circulation in ways walking never could. 4. Swimming in water, aerobics, cardiovascular reset. Now, let's move from the brain to the heart, because even if your muscles and memory improve, your heart still needs its own reset. Here's the problem. After 60, your heart and lungs don't deliver oxygen as efficiently. It's like an engine that hasn't been oiled. Every movement feels heavier, every step shorter. Many seniors think breathlessness is just aging, but science tells us it doesn't have to be that way. In 2024, researchers studied seniors who trained in the pool. After just 2 weeks of water-based exercise, their VO2 peak, a measure of how much oxygen the body can use, jumped by 1.35 milliliters per kilogram per minute. That's a major gain in cardiovascular fitness, and it happened faster than on land. Why water? Because buoyancy takes pressure off the joints. The body can move freely without the grinding pain of arthritis or old injuries. At the same time, water provides gentle resistance, giving both heart and muscles a workout without strain. George, 74, used to love walking the neighborhood until knee pain forced him to stop. He told me, I thought that chapter was closed. But after joining a water aerobics class 3 times a week, he noticed something remarkable. His stamina came back. He could shop longer, laugh without gasping, even sleep better. Just 20 to 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week is enough. Simple laps, water jogging, or guided aerobics all count. It's not about speed, it's about flow. And here's where it gets even more surprising. The final exercise doesn't even require standing. You can build strength, circulation, and independence right from a chair 5. Chair-based exercises. Strength from any seat. Not every day gives you the energy to hit the gym or get in the pool. Some mornings, just standing feels like enough of a workout. That's why chair-based exercises are so powerful. Think of a car that hasn't been driven in weeks. Even if it's parked, you still need to turn the engine on so it doesn't lose its spark. Chair exercises do the same for your body. They keep the muscles firing, the blood flowing, and independence alive, even if your mobility is limited. A 2015 meta-analysis in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity showed that seniors over 70 who practice simple chair routines improved their mobility and independence within just 6 to 12 weeks. These weren't athletes, they were everyday older adults, many using walkers or canes. So, what does it look like? 15 to 20 minutes a day. Sit tall in a sturdy chair. March your legs as if walking in place. Push against a resistance band with your arms. Raise your heels and toes to pump circulation. Small moves, big impact. Evelyn, 76, had relied on a walker for 2 years. She started with 5 minutes of seated marching each morning. Over time, she added bands and arm raises. Months later, she told me, "I don't feel stuck anymore. I can get up without fear, ignore this." And the hours spent sitting quietly chip away at muscle and heart health. But practice it, and even rest time becomes recovery time. And that's the real lesson. Aging doesn't mean slowing to a stop. With the right exercises, even from a chair, you can keep your engine running, and your independence within reach. You've just seen it. 5 surgeon-approved exercises that go far beyond walking. Resistance training to restart your muscle factory. Balance drills to rewire your inner gyroscope. Tai Chi to fertilize your brain. Swimming to reset your heart. And chair routines to keep the engine running even when you're resting. Each one is like a key, unlocking a hidden repair system inside your body. Together, they protect what matters most: your strength, your memory, and your independence. And here's the truth I want you to take home. Aging isn't about decline. It's about finding the right rhythms that let your body heal itself again. So, I'll ask you gently, which of these exercises feels most doable for you today? Share your answer in the comments. Your story may be the encouragement another senior needs to take their first step. And if you found value here, I'd love for you to join our community by subscribing. Each week we share surgeon-approved, research-backed tips for staying strong and present for the people you love. Because in the end, health isn't just about you. It's about being here fully for your family, your friends, and those small daily joys that make life rich.